Good morning and welcome back everyone to our continuation of the Reconquered campaign here in Tarsus. Last time we made some pretty significant progress. If you look up at our bank here, it is enormous at this point, 86,000 denarii, and we've kind of reached that place in every map where you can buy your way out of problems, and that's the nice place to be. We've started our 2 grand temples up here, so you can see we have Mercury almost completed. Just need a little bit more timber and bricks. And after that, we'll be starting Venus. And then down here, we've basically created the outline of a new block. And I think we're going to want to get this set up first, mainly because our available capacity right now is quite low. And we want to have those extra plebs so we can get our Patricians online. That's going to be very important for us. So let's go ahead and do that. I might end up adding another warehouse here for the imports of pottery and furniture and all this stuff we're going to need for our Patricians, because as it stands, we can't really get any of that stuff ourselves. We don't have, we don't have clay, we don't have timber, we don't have olive oil, or olives for olive oil, we don't have vines, and so on and so forth. It's a whole thing. So with that said, let's go ahead and zoom in here right in the middle. We've already set up a granary, and it's already fully stocked with fish. The market is also fully stocked. We have our kind of necessities here. What we don't have here yet is a temple. So we'll have to deal with that. Now, I was told by our friend Destination Walker, or DW, if you're not following his channel for Caesar 3 content, I highly suggest you give him a follow. He does a lot of Caesar 3 stuff. He does maps very quickly and very aggressively. I guess that's how you can say it. He plays the game much differently than I do, which to me is great. It's great. I like that people can play this game in different ways and come to different conclusions on the same map. That's like the, if you're part of any Caesar 3 communities, and you're looking at people who post their completed maps, and sometimes you just see a map done in such a different way, or to a different extent than you do. And it makes it fun, because then you're like, oh, I didn't even think about doing that. And then maybe next time you do a map, you're like, I'm going to give that a try. You can incorporate new things. And it's, it just makes the game feel a bit more alive. And it gives it some replay value, because this is Tarsus. I've probably played this, 4 or 5 times now. And I'm doing it mostly similar, but like last time we got this bridge set up here, which I don't think I've done before. And other times I've opened this up and I've had this function as a road up here. There's different ways to do things. I've gotten blocks up here before, right here. It's a good time. So definitely check out other maps and other ways of playing, because it can give you fresh ideas, and it kind of makes the game fresh too, which is awesome. So we will need a temple here, and I was told, by the reason I brought up Destination Walker, that I can actually, the game just counts how many small temples you have, and as long as it's under 10, you'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and delete one, and then I'll add a new one up here. Rome lowered their wages, it said, yeah? Okay, so I'll lower mine by 1. Okay. What are we in? We're in May. Let's wait until the next month. I don't know. I don't trust this for some reason. I don't trust it. But I'll let it go. Okay. And now let's get series here. Put it right there. Clear this nonsense. Okay. And let's get the rest of the houses we're going to want here. isn't too many, but it's a couple. Alright. How are we doing over here? Okay, Mercury is about to finish. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to extend this road all the way over here. But we're going to roadblock this. We're going to roadblock that sucker. So that we can just get started on this right away. Okay. Looking good so far. We could get some statues and stuff here to help out with the desirability, and I think I will do that. Should help out. Get some small ones too. Just throw them around where I can. There we go. And let's get some Lararia as well. Why not? Let's get these guys all over here. Alright. That's looking a little bit nicer. A little bit more pleasant. And now we have room for, let's take a look, 507, that's a lot. And we have a unemployment of 274. Okay. This, I think, is a good time to get started on our patricians. So, what we'll do here is let's get our... I'm going to get my granary a little bit further away this time. Let's go up by 4. And then let's get a warehouse here. Like this. Let's get you like this, and then that. And let's go up that way a little bit. Okay, and let's roadblock this here. We'll get an NG here, a prefecture up here. Okay. We're gonna add our necessities. Put them each at 8, as we usually do. And then for our granary, well, let's have weight be the main. And I'm just gonna set it to getting, because it's close. It's like right there. And then we will need vegetables as well, so I'm just gonna accept and then put it at 8. Vegetables, I'll just get... To be honest, I could get it in here. Let's put this at 24 and put vegetables at 8. I think that'll be fine. And then we can get a cart depot here. And we can go vegetables from 19 to 9. Okay, that's one thing taken care of. Which is good. I do want to get another warehouse here for sure, for the imports of goods. Or I could get it right here. It's not too far away either. And we're also going to need fish delivered here. So let's get another cart depot. And let's take from... Where do I want to take from? I could take from right here. This has plenty to take from. That's full. This is not full. Probably taking from up here would be the best. Although, you know, this looks pretty good. Let's take from right here. Plazas are unlocked. Okay, good. That means the temple finished. So we're going to go from 15 to 9 with fish. Okay, and then when we get our market here, which I'll go ahead and do now, right now, let's just turn off wine. Okay, over here, let's add taverns. We'll add taverns here too. Okay, and that should prevent them from, like, automatically shooting up to whatchamacallits. We have kind of a bit of extra space here, don't we? So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means, but we have a rock here, okay. I was gonna say we could do something nice with this, but we'll hold off. I'm gonna go ahead and plaza here, because we have a little bit of ruffianism. In fact, let's just plaza everything, make it nice and easy for us. There we go. There we go. Let's get our fountains. Perfect. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get our houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for now. We'll get our theater. Prefer my theater to be somewhere where I can have it just be a 2x2 area. But in fact, almost all of this is 3x3able here, so let's go ahead and put this here. I'll drop a library next door. I'll drop a Mercury Temple first. Okay. And then for our imports, let's go ahead and get this set up. I'm gonna get this right here. And let's do special orders. It's going to be getting furniture, pottery, oil, wine at 8 apiece. There we go. And if we look at prices here, it's going to get expensive, but wine's costing us $745. It's crazy. I'm sorry, that's costing us $800. Oil $360, furniture $270, pottery $240. That's a lot of money, but hopefully it won't be too bad because for now we're just getting it for the patricians, which means it's gonna be a big sink when everything comes in at once, but then it's gonna kind of like taper off because the usage won't be enormous. In fact, we should go up here to our temple and let's reduce the consumption of pottery and furniture by 20%. Let's apply that. And then let's go to our trade advisor. And let's begin the great imports. The crossing of the imports. There we go. Okay, we'll let that get taken care of. Oh, I'm being asked for gold, so let's store that up. With that taken care of, let's get all the other stuff we're going to want here. So, schools, other entertainment, so on and so forth. Let's get the tavern. Tavern is not desirable. Put it right there. Let's get an equestrian statue right here. Get 2 of them. Let's get our amphitheater going maybe right here. Okay. And the arena can come right here. Let's kill some of the bushes that are still moping around. Make space for more statues. There we go. That's a good location for one. Lovely. I think I can fit one up here too. Good. Okay. Okay. Anything to help out with desirability is nice. Now we're also going to need things like our gladiator school, which I'll put right here. And then for other entertainment, I think I'm going to go up here. Yeah, let's do this. It looks like we can fit some things here. So let's start storing that. Let's get our actor colony, and our lion house. Like this, and then... let's get that. This should be able to go up here. This is a little bit suspicious because of the stairway. The stairway can actually mess with the AI quite a bit. See that? See that? See, yeah. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roadblock this. Let's get an engineer here and a prefecture here. I think that should help out a bit more. Okay. That's entertainment basically taken care of. And you can see we've imported everything we need and our money is still over 100k. So it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. I'm gonna get some cart depots now. Let's do one here, one here, one here, and one there. And we're going to 23 from 24. So 24 to 23. Pottery. 24. 23. Furniture. 24. 23. Oil. Same thing. 24 to 23. And then finally wine. 24 to 23. Okay, that will get everything here that we need. Let's also get our Venus Temple. Put that right in front of the reservoir, because that is highly undesirable, so that'll help out just a little bit. Okay. Now, what else should we be getting here? We can actually end up fitting a 2x2 Patrician there. Could also fit one here, I think. So we might end up getting some smaller Patricians just to boost our desirability a little. It's fine. Okay, we have gold in places that is not sending to Caesar. It's you. There we go. Boom. Our money has dipped. You can see that because we moved everything over here. So you can see the big dip happening. It is what it is. No problem. Okay, we can still get another small temple. Perfect. Good to know. Grand Temple of Venus is about to enter stage 4. Good. And I'm kind of wanting to use this space to get maybe some mausolea, maybe some other stuff. We'll see. Let's go ahead and level these guys up too while we're here. Let's get a theater, school, on the right thing. And because we're going to be leveling these guys up to patricians, these guys are going to be upset because their entertainment ain't that good. So we'll fix that soon. Yeah, these guys are leveling up nice and quick. Okay. Get another equestrian statue. Maybe 2 of them like that. There we go. Okay, so these guys are basically ready to go to Giga mode. We have an angry god. I bet it's Mars? Is it Mars or Neptune? It's Ceres. Ceres, huh? She's serious about it. Alright, that was a pretty bad joke. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna get a large temple to Ceres right here. Let's do that. And then I guess we can hold a festival for her to calm her down a little bit. We'll even do a grand festival. No, I don't want to spend 14. Never mind. That's too expensive. I'm sorry, Ceres. You're not worth that much money to me. Okay, we'll do a large festival. In terms of population, we're getting pretty close. We're only a little more than 1,000 short of our goal. So that's good. I could also get another Ceres temple here. to help out. Get her right here. Why not? You know what I'm kind of regretting right now? Oh, you know it's okay. I was like, we've got a lot of space here. We could fit more houses over here for more patricians. And I was like, well, you know, I should have done this over here because this is where the water is. But we can drag water down here so we can have room for more patricians right there if we have space. We still need to get our hospital and academy, so there's that. In fact, let's just take care of that now. Let's get the hospital here, and let's get the academy over here. Okay, there we go. So we have our 3 temples, or do we? Did I not? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Shame on me. Okay. Ceres has had her festival. And let's go ahead and get these into Patrician mode. So we'll turn on wine here. And this should go pretty quick. Yep, they're starting to level up pretty nicely here. And this is how far they should get. It needs a 3rd type of food, which... Oh, we forgot to... we forgot to do vegetables. My bad. My mistake. I knew we were forgetting something. Something was amiss. It's gonna be vegetables 19 to... Wait, didn't I already do this? Yeah, I did. Okay. Never mind. Get out of there, you. I already set it up. I just forgot to turn it to importing. Okay, that should be fine. This is a desirability issue here. Same thing over here, so let's get some... I'm gonna get a couple of medium statues here. 3. Okay, that helped that out pretty nicely. I don't know if that's gonna help out at that distance. We could... Could get a Lararia here. A couple Lararia there, like that. Lararia are slightly more desirable, I think. If I go over to my desirability overlays here... See, at some point this is kind of useless. Like, it's all the same color, but... You know. It doesn't really reflect the reality of anything. Which is unfortunate, but it's alright. So... With that being said... I wasn't even paying attention to this. Let's get the lads down here. Get you guys up here. And back to what I was doing. I kind of want to fit more people here if I can. I have basically everything I need. I think it's fine to just get a Giga statue here. Should be alright. Okay, let's recall the legions. There we go. Okay, that's working out. Okay, so what's next? These guys are not going to be happy. Because they're going to see the patricians, they're going to be like, hey, we want some more entertainment. So, let's go ahead and give it to them. Give you amphitheater here. Do one here. Do one here. Do one there. And then it's gonna get an actor colony next door here. Put you, actually, you know what, let's put you right there. Put you here. And put you here. This is only to have enough entertainment here that these guys are happy and that immigration continues. One of the things you'll notice is if you get patricians and all of your other houses are small casas, we might even have it right now, you'll get this. Squalid housing and slums prevent immigration. That's what you'll get. So you want to avoid that. And the way you avoid that is with entertainment. In this case, we've added an amphitheater here. It says no current gladiator combat, no current plays. So we might just be waiting for the actor colony to get around here. We'll wait a little bit longer. We do have some starvation here. We have a tent. So we'll keep an eye on this. That's concerning. We might need to fix that up somehow. Still got a desirability issue here, which I'm a little bit surprised at. I'm slightly surprised at this. Considering there isn't anything too undesirable nearby. But I guess being in the desert is undesirable in and of itself, so it is what it is. Venus is about to finish, so we're gonna get our third type of wine, our second type of wine, I should say. Third type of food. Okay, something's wrong here. Alright. Grand Temple is completed. Good, how are we doing? We still have a decent amount of unemployment. Let's do our produced wine. As much as I'd love to do the entertainment, it just, it ain't in the cards. So yes, it says, residents are despondent about their poor housing. We do have some people moving in now, though. Okay, so that fixed the issue. The issue was that we had squalid housing, so we added the amphitheaters, we added the actor colonies everywhere, and that seems to have fixed the problem. Which is good. This also seems to have been fixed. And now we have our vegetables here. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now these guys are leveling up. That's what we want to see. And this puts us... This puts us at 7270. Okay. We're not quite where we want to be, but we're getting closer. I'm going to get one here. And let's get... one here as well. A couple 2x2s are just fine. These guys are still waiting on a third type of food, but we'll be getting there soon, I think. That'll be just fine. Excuse me while I wipe my nose. Disgusting, I know. Very uncouth for a YouTuber. Okay, good. Good. Very good. 7346. So we need less than 1,000 more. We'll get some from these two, not a lot, but some. And this puts us, just to check the prosperity, this puts us at 83. So not great, although that might be dragged down because of these guys here. So I want to get a couple more 3x3s if I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a reservoir. I'd love to get it right here. I don't need it right there. What am I talking about? This can be up here. And then we can get Let's pause this for a second here. We'll get aqueducts here. I'm going to road this just in case that needs to be traversed. Okay, let's get a fountain here. 1, 2, 3. So we can put 2 more here for sure. So that'll help out quite a bit. And if it comes down to it, if we really need it, we can get pottery over here. So these two would be the prime targets because they can share. Ooh, look at that. Granary 12 is suffering. So that is not good. Let's get one more oracle here. Sorry, I know this is prime distraction hour here. Let's get 2 more oracles. And let's get a large mausoleum here to help with the health. Okay. Where do we want to take from here? We could get some wheat, like some supplementary wheat. That's fine. We could also set up another cart depot here. Let's do this. From 2 to 12. Okay. Let's see if this helps out, because this is a lot of people that this one granary is serving, so. Another thing we could do to help this is we could get another granary up here, or a warehouse, something to hold the fish. And then for like these guys up here, I think that would actually be a good thing to do. So let's do this. Let's get a roadblock here. And then this is going to hold fish. That'll be just closer for this. I don't think this is a big deal, but whatever. Cart depot here, and we'll go from 25 to 2. Okay. We'll see if that helps out with our circulation there a little bit. Okay, we have more food coming in here. 300, 528. Okay, looks like the market's had some in storage here, so that's helping out a little bit. You're still fine. You're giga fine. Nothing to worry about there. And then the patricians are okay. Okay, good. Let's get some gardens here. Just kind of fill out the center. So we've got 2 medium villas here now. Okay, this is looking a lot better. This is at 600. This is at 528 still. Yeah. Okay. Much better looking there. Being asked for marble, so let's start storing that up. It's a lot of marble we're being asked for, in fact. Okay. Mausoleum is coming along nicely. I kind of want to get a new emperor. You hate to see it. Especially in 49 BC. So that means the Civil War is on. Alright, and let's do it again. Let's get another one. And these are very beneficial for us for helping our desirability. We're up to 86 now. We only need 90. We'll get another one here too. In fact, I could get a 3x3 here quite easily, I think. If I clear this. 1, 2, 3. If I get a fountain right here, and then I can rebuild those statues, like back here. So that'll be another 3x3 there, and another one here. That might put us over the limit of what we need for desirability just by itself, which is good. But I say, I kind of do want to get probably one of these blocks up to small insula. Large cost, like that kind of level here, I think that would help out. Let's see. We could fit another 3x3 here too. Get rid of this thing and then maybe try to add more statues around here to compensate for it. That's another thing that's possible. Okay, we have more coming in. This is full. The market is full. So that should be okay. Ah, that's right. We're selling fish from here. That's what's going on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to stop selling fish. Because at this point, fish is not making us much money. It's not a big deal. So let's halt the fish sales. $75, $71. And let's get... I almost want to get these guys leveled up because they're on a fancy, nice island here, and it would be kind of cool. So if I get a warehouse here, allow the market lady. I'm gonna get pottery. I'm gonna set it to getting. It's gonna get from here. Fish, pottery. Let's do that. We should let these guys level up. And that will most likely put us over. Most likely. We might already be over once this guy gets where he needs to be. Nice. There he goes. Perfect. Yeah, max prosperity is 100. Okay, so we don't even need to do what we're doing, but we're gonna do it anyway. We are short on... Aha. There we go. Let's get you out there. I never got a lighthouse. A lighthouse would have helped us out a bit, and not that we really need it, but that is one thing we're missing. We could go really crazy and we could get, you know, the hippodrome here if we wanted. That'd be totally fine to do. That's almost done. I do it almost every time. I'm only not doing it this time because I kind of want to finish this map up today. That's the objective. 64 weapons. That is a lot of weapons we are being asked for. Holy smoke. Okay. 64. Let's do this. Let's clear this up. Let's get a little bit more iron here. 1, 2, 3. Let's get this here. I'm gonna roadblock right here. I think that's... No, let's roadblock over here. Let's get our NG and prefecture here. Oh my god. Okay. Gonna get a little area there, just to make it look proper. We're gonna need another warehouse. So let's store weapons here. Allow Caesar to take from there. Let's get workshop. Weapons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is just a ridiculous amount of weapons that are being made here now, so we should be having no issues with getting that 64 weapons that we need. Okay, these guys got what they needed, so they're up to large casa. They want more entertainment, but they can suck it. And we need... how many more people? 7884. We only need, like, what, 400 more people? Let's just get them on this block. Why not? Why not? Let's get a house here. A house here. There. There. Let's get our fountain. Fountains that we'll need, like this. Lovely. Let's go ahead and get a gladiator school. Can't fit one there, RIP. It is what it is. I'm going to put it down here. Let's get a big statue here just to help with that desirability. Okay, and we're on our way to victory. I'm going to speed it up slightly here. Why don't you have food? Okay, now you have food. You gotta keep an eye on market, ladies, man. They're not trustworthy. Let's get this going. Okay, this puts me at, what, 475? 8188. We're almost there. Let's get one more house here. And might as well get a house here. Send that request. Lovely. And let's get a cart depot right here. And we're going to send from 27 to, I think it's 18. Weapons. Yep, 27 to 18. Cool. 8340. Okay, we have enough. Prosperity's going up. Favor is a bit lacking, but it'll be alright. Let's start storing the marble here. We could get a little bit more stuff now, kind of here and there if we wanted to. A little bit more marble would be nice. We could get rid of a lot of this stuff now, but it is providing jobs, so I think it's okay. Some of this stone we could turn into marble for sure, because we have a lot of stone up there. We could switch that around, but let's just kind of leave it as is for now. I'm gonna go ahead and send a bribe to Caesar. I mean, a gift. There we go. Send him this, and that gets our favor nice and high. Got the stone right away. And here we go. Let's go ahead and give it a save, since this is basically a completed city at this point. How rude. Right as I start fast forwarding, to get to the end, of course we get bamboozled. Okay, there we go. Easy enough. We are stable. All of our granaries are full. We don't have any random kind of devolving houses here, it looks like. We had a little bit of starvation here, but that seems to have fixed itself. So now it's basically just sitting here waiting for the clock to tick down on prosperity, as is often the case. Send that gold. And this is how it is. So, that's Tarsus. Tarsus, I think, is a very solidly redesigned map. Very fun. Very cool. It's got an interesting challenge with not being able to get certain resources. Only being able to get fish. A plague in the city. And you can see we're actually getting plagues now. So having maybe another couple small mausolea would work out for us here. We can fit one right there. We can fit one right there. Even fit one right there if we wanted. Start storing this stuff. There we go. Another attack. There's up here. Let's send the stone. Send this. Let's send all the lads back. And we're at 77 of 90 prosperity. We're almost there. No invasions on the horizon. You love to see it. Mausolea do help with the overall health rating of the city. So if you're getting plagues, you can throw down the small ones or the bigger ones here. You can also put hospitals in your blocks if you wanted to. You know, I can hear people dying here, so there's some theft or some shenanigans going on, but that's alright. Let them eat cake, I say. And there it is, perfect. Victory. We've done it, that is it. So, that will be Tarsus for us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, give the channel a follow. I'm going to be doing more content, kind of like the previous video I did, on kind of retrospective stuff, things for other RTSs, city builders, things like that as well. This kind of content here is kind of hard to keep going because it requires a consistency that sometimes I just can't deliver on a weekly basis because I have my normal job and the stream that I'm doing. So let me know if that kind of stuff interests you, but I'll try to keep this going as much as I can. So, until next time, thank you all for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your days, evenings, and mornings as they may be, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.